spiritual baddies, entrepreneurs, and everyone in between.
You're listening to the Embodiment podcast, where we dig into who you are behind closed doors.
And even if you aren't an entrepreneur or on your spiritual journey, but you're looking for something to listen to while you're on the treadmill,
or on the road, or just looking for some new knowledge to gain, welcome.
I'm your co-host, Ashley Fry.
And I'm Mano series.
You're like, what?
Us both, no wait. Do you have your glasses with you?
No, I put them away.
I was gonna say, us both start our glass. We're like,
Get it.
It's hard being a bad bitch. It is hard being a bad bitch. Amen. Oh my god, this is so iconic.
Oh, I can see myself in the little mirror.
This is...
So, hey guys, welcome back to Embodiment.
Welcome.
I don't know why.
Wait, welcome.
Oh.
Welcome back to Embodiment.
Sorry, they can't hear you.
Wait, what? Oh, did we start? Oh my god. Oh, I thought we were just fucking around this whole time.
No, everything's recorded.
Oh my god. Okay.
So,
Guys, we started filming.
Whoa!
Guys, we're actually filming the podcast. We have a video going right now. Isn't that crazy? Look at our setup.
We're still gonna...
Look at our setup.
We're probably gonna do a little bit more to make this a little bit more appealing. But
now.
This is day one.
This is sick.
Us and our day ones.
Us and our day with our shades on. We chilling out here with Miss Unicorn.
I really wonder if they can see that.
Barry the Bear. Can you see Miss Unicorn?
I don't know if I've named this yet.
Oh, okay. We'll name him.
Her?
It. Them.
They.
They. We don't assume here.
That was an ugly laugh. Oh god.
So yeah, welcome back.
Hi. I'm gonna take these off.
Okay. We're both taking them off then.
Yeah.
Together. Hopefully you can't see all of our pores right now. We digress.
I need the Kardashians editing software for this one.
We'll just send it in their DMs. Like, hey, could you edit this for us? Make us look baddie.
Who do you pay to edit your videos? What do you use?
Yeah. Let us know below. Okay.
Breathe.
Sorry. Okay. So we actually got a request. Maybe that's a good idea. We actually got a request for today's episode by Natasha. Natasha actually was on the phone with me and she was like, Mano, I really feel like you guys need to be doing an episode on stress.
Not him being on his phone.
Sorry, I'm pulling up the document. Okay.
So
I made a little document, okay, to go over some of the talking points, that we want to touch when it comes to stress, because that's a good clip right there. Just a little document. Just a little bit. Okay. So we're talking about stress today.
Splash zone.
We're gonna be like us rapping over here.
I feel like we both have so much adrenaline right now because there's a camera rather than just us talking into our microphone or being over Zoom.
No, I feel like when we're over Zoom, it's like so much more mellow because we're just posted. We're like, hey, this is not getting posted. Like this recording's not getting posted anywhere, so we're just chilling, like talking normal. Now we see.
I'm like, no, we're on Zoom, and I'm like,
yeah. Literally, I'll be on Zoom and on my couch with seeing my double chin like down here. I'm like, now it's like
this is probably the first time Mano and I have recorded in person together.
Yeah,
6 months.
No, literally. In no longer than that. Has it been 6 months?
Like summer.
Definitely summer,
Before
but
summer.
That's crazy. But now we're actually starting to film video-wise. What phone do you have?
The 14 Pro Max.
I was gonna say because I was like, her camera quality's good. I was like, it's so good you can see my pores. So that's what I was wondering.
We did some tests. We did some test runs. It was not so appealing to look at those videos, but that's okay.
Mm-hmm. So
it's called embodying who we are behind the costume.
And that's what we're doing right now. Zen. So yes, today's episode is on stress.
Why are you stressed?
Because everything is coming down on me right now. No, but but essentially, like, okay, so we decided because, you know, at this point, there's a lot of stress going on.
You got something.
Do I got something in my teeth? Where? Right there. Before we started recording, I mucked an entire fillet of salmon in like 2 minutes.
No, not even.
Like maybe 30 seconds. Yeah.
45 seconds.
And I'm assuming it was salmon stuck on my teeth. Is it still there?
No, it's gone.
Okay,
I just didn't want you to go the whole episode.
No, but you know what? Thank you for pointing that out. That causes me stress. Okay, but sorry. The reason we're talking about this today, right, is because I feel like, especially with us being students and also being business owners, we go through a lot of stress, and sometimes it's hard to, like, manage it, but also, like, just go through it in a healthy way.
Everyone goes through stress, and not a lot of people, I find, manage it in a way that lasts long term or benefits them long term.
Yeah.
Right. We talked about it in our last episode. We talked about, like, or maybe it was part 1 of our last episode. Excuse me. But, like, coping mechanisms. Like, a lot of students, a lot of people have coping mechanisms that they don't realize that they have until you kind of narrow down and focus on it. Why are you... It's telling me that you're so loud when you speak back there, and I'm, like, right in front of the mic, and it's barely picking my voice up.
So, like, if I speak like this... Oh, look, that is so funny!
No, it's because it wasn't plugged in.
Wait, the mic wasn't plugged in this whole time? No, she started again. Sorry about that.
Okay, well...
Wait, test it out first. Let's see. Hello?
No, yeah, it's
Cute, like...
Look, it's there. It's good.
Okay, good.
Hello. That was warm.
Yum.
There's some cat hair on the mic.
For that extra added value. We're doing this with love. Literally.
No, she's not in the room. We don't need her in the room right now.
But yes, so...
Stress.
Back to stress. Do you know... Stress. I am stressed. Oh my god. Okay, so what do you think, like, the definition, not even definition, like, how do you explain what stress is? Like, what is stress?
Stress is... Ooh, that's a very good question. Stress is the way in which you respond to situations that... Ooh, you want to finish the other half of the sentence?
So say the first half.
So stress is the way in which you respond to situations that
are demanding or threatening.
Or it could... They might not always be threatening, but your body and your mind might perceive them as threatening. And
you want to know that literally what I have written down right here is exactly what you said. It's literally stress is your body's response to demand and threat.
Yeah.
Or threat. Let's go. So I think the reason that is so universally known is because, like, when you describe, the only time you're stressed is either when you're in a dangerous situation and you're like, oh my god, shit, what's gonna happen? Or when you have a lot on your plate and you're just
something's like timely and you haven't prepared for it, or a due date's coming up, or
and
you're at work and, like, you're kind of over, like, maybe you're in the service industry and you've got 30 people standing in front of you wanting food or drinks or whatever. Like, those are stressful situations. Yeah, demanding. I think demanding's a really good keyword.
When you were in Nashville doing Her Best Life, like, I know you were running around all day long, so you probably had some stress. Like, what? Do you have a story time?
I wouldn't necessarily... It was more almost like, if I'm thinking of anything, it was almost like dread. Like, we were pre-making bags for all of... So, I attended Her Best Life, which is a conference for... I wouldn't even say a conference. That's not a good word for it. But a coming together of women in business who get to network and They have activities. They have different speakers come in. They had choir come, which is a group from Toronto, actually, all the way down in Nashville. And it was funny because choir is 2 men, and they were like, you are the first and probably the last 2 men we're going to have on our stage at Her Best Life. But basically, it was a lot of that, and so in preparation for that, we had to make bags for all of the women, which is like 400 people, and having the strategic partner stuff put in there, having little goodies put in there. And so that was probably one of the things out of all of it, because the other stuff was more like integrated into the actual conference itself, so it was more active, or it was more fun to do. But that was the one thing where, like, after like 200 bags, I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Is that where the sleigh sticker came in? Was it in
no
the bags too?
That I was working the boutique, so I was working the boutique there, like doing transactional sales for them, and like bagging stuff and whatever, like pointing the women around, showing them like, hey, like the stickers are buy 2 get 1 free. These are like mirror clings. We only have a medium left in this. Like, you can try that on if you want. If you want to exchange a shirt, you can, whatever.
Embodiment merch coming soon.
Yeah. So, I was going through our documents from last year. Yeah. And I found our, like, draw-ups of our hoodies. Yeah.
Yeah. We actually sat at Aroma Espresso Bar and Ashley designed the hoodies, which I have to say look pretty sick.
And I really want one right now.
Those would be sick. We should, before winter.
Yeah.
Watch out. I'd rip that shit constantly. Okay.
But yeah, so that was probably one of the moments where I felt stress. It was almost like just despair of the moment. I'm like, I just want to be done this. And then I'd be like, I still have so many left to do. Yeah. So, but that was kind of one of those things where I just had to be like, you know what? After today, you're done doing this, and then you get to do everything else. So just finish it, get through it, be done with it.
So it was almost like you were looking forward to, like, the aftermath.
Yeah, it was like having the reward at the end of it.
Honestly, I feel like stress, like, when you talk about stress, it's always, like, it always has relation to the outcome, too, because, like, obviously stress is because you need to get the outcome, right? The anticipation, but, like, I feel like the good thing about stress is when you finish something, it's, like, not only, like, you obviously you're relieved from that specific stress, but you also are, like, you gain something too, because you're like, wow, I feel accomplished, because like I felt the stress, but I overcame it.
Yeah.
How do you overcome stress?
Wow, you're putting me on the spot.
I'm literally like, so I'm like, XYZ ABC, let's go.
Sleep.
Ignore it.
I love to sleep my problems away. No, that's a lie. But, like, if I'm, like, not feeling well, obviously, like, sleep, definitely use that as... Yeah, it's not ignoring it necessarily, because your body needs a certain amount of rest to function. Something you don't do. But honestly, I think when I'm the type of person, and I've realized this as I've gotten older, that I thrive when I have a to-do list in front of me. Right? And not everybody's like that, but if I have it physically written in front of me, I'm gonna get it done. If I don't have a to-do list in front of me, I'm still gonna get probably like 4 out of like 8 things done. I could have said half. I don't know why I chose 4 out of 8, but I'm still gonna get some things done. But in my brain, like, I've got one thing up here, one thing over here, one thing over here, one thing over here, and then I'm like bouncing off to try and get to all of them, right? So if I have it written down in one place, I will get it done. So for me, when I'm stressed, to-do lists. Like, that is, whether it's like one to-do list or it's like 4 or 5 different to-do lists, one personal one school one work one like business one like house one, right? Like, as long as I have that written down, I will get to it. What about you?
I definitely, no, I agree. Like, I feel like we're the same in that sense, because even today in class...
Yeah, because you're a Virgo.
Yeah, honestly, I am a Virgo, so I'm,
It's my Virgo rising.
See, you're Virgo, yeah. It was legit, because I was in class today, and I was sitting there, and I had so much stuff, like, I still have so much shit to do, and it was, like, all swirling in my head, and I was like, I need to write this down on paper, because, like, I keep on prioritizing different things that I could prioritize, like, better. So I literally wrote everything down on a list, and I looked, and I was like, okay,
it's
you know what?
It's not as bad when you look at it on paper as it is when it's in your head.
Because you're like, am I missing something? But when you have it all down, you're like, oh wait, can you do this? So now I can like look at them and be like, okay, what's the most priority to do?
Yeah.
And like, especially when you're running your own businesses, like that becomes so important. And I mean, like obviously with school too, right? You need to keep up with assignments and due dates. But like when you're balancing everything, it's like so much, and it's like not really a morning menu. I just think the morning menu is the thing I just wanted to bring up in general because it's helped me with my stress.
Yeah.
And, like, I know you do it too, right? And, like, basically what a morning menu is, Ashley's actually the one that introduced me to it.
We talked about it a few episodes ago. But
yeah, Ashley... So I started doing it, and essentially what it is you write a list of things that you want to do every morning, or that's, like, you pick 2 or 3 things off the menu, like, off the list, which is, like, a menu, and as long as you do them every single day... It's like your accomplishment. So like I'll give you an example.
Well, it's also like your morning routine. Like if you have like 6 different things that you want to rotate through and like have it not feel like you're doing the same thing every day, write those 6 things down every morning, choose 2 or 3 of them that you're going to do, and then you can change it up the next day, or you can do the same thing the next day. It doesn't really matter as long as you have it there and then you don't need to think about it when you wake up. Yeah.
Like I know Ashley has one printed. I want to print mine out, but like for now, my morning menu is literally like journal, meditate, gym, go for a walk, listen to a podcast, read a book, Duolingo, create content, skincare, and then for food, because obviously, you know, you got to nourish your body, is protein shake, yogurt, oatmeal, or eggs. Like those are like my whatever. So I pick like 2 of the top ones. So like for the people at home, you probably can't see that, but it's like in my notes app.
This is where
But it's in my notes app, so literally what I do is in the morning, I'm like, hey, today I'm going to go to the gym, and I'm going to meditate. So I'm going to go do those things. So I'm like, I'll meditate, and then I'll go to the gym, or I'll, like, vice versa, depending on my time. Then food, I'll be like, okay, I'm going to get home, I'll eat a protein shake. So then that's 3 items that I did off my morning menu.
Yeah.
So it's like...
And then you already feel, like, a little bit accomplished, because you didn't really need to think about it.
Yeah.
But you got them done, right?
And so, like, it gets rid of your stress, because, like, I when I started doing it, it, like, gives you something, like, you're like, wow, you could literally, your morning menu, if you struggle to make your bed, one of your items could be make my bed.
Yeah.
Like, it's...
I should put that on my morning menu.
We won't expose you here.
Yeah, or like, again, I think I said this last time, but if it's you struggle to call your mom or find time to call your mom or dad and you don't, like, talk to them that often, that could be something that you put on there. Whether it's send a text to mom, call dad, send a text, you know what I mean? Yeah. Or it could be someone in your life who's really important, right? Like, if you... struggle to remember to text your partner in the morning, that could be something on there.
I actually think like it's really important to have a morning menu. I think it probably would be also important to have a nighttime menu, like both, like a morning and night, because like I feel like for me at night I literally would be like, okay, tonight I'm gonna read my book,
and then I get there and then I forget,
and I'm like
too tired to even look at it.
And then I feel like if you had like a menu where it's like, oh wait, at this time, like at 9 p.m. you have to stop what you're doing, you have to pick what you're doing on your morning menu.
You know what? Maybe it might have been in the book Your Brain's Not Broken. I don't remember. Don't quote me on this. But somebody set an alarm at like different times in the day where they take like a minute to focus on their breathing. So it could be like 10 a.m. You get that alarm going off, whether you're in class, you're at work, or whatever you're doing, just like spend a minute fixated on your breathing. 12 p.m. another alarm goes off. 3 p.m. another alarm goes off. 5 p.m. You know what I mean? And then that way, like, throughout your day, like, you're taking a moment to, like, find, like, a little bit of calm and peace, and you're also, like, oxygen. It's good for you. It's really good for you.
That's literally... So I was telling Ashley today, because when I was... Before I came to our studio... Before I came to get set up at our studio for filming today, I was in class, and before I came, someone came up to me and started talking to me about like spirituality. And they were like, oh yeah, I want to be a Tibetan monk, and I want to like be doing all these things, whatever. How do I get started? Because I see you like have crystals on and whatever. So
okay, but when he told me, the way Mano told me was a lot more aggressive. Like he was like,
yeah, he was. No, I can't lie. He literally was in my. He's like, bro, but like you have the crystals, yeah. So I was
no, but whenever you tell me a story and somebody has a little bit of energy, you do the same mimic of them or imitation every time. It could be my mom on the phone with you, like, getting angry, and you're like, yeah, Ashley, she was like, So, I love it. But I don't know how to separate the stories of
more passion, more energy, more energy, more passion. Yeah, so that happened, and I was just like, okay, cool, whatever. And then I literally told him, I was like, yeah, you gotta meditate and just like focus on your breathing. Like your breathing is so important. You need oxygen in your brain. You're gonna make better decisions when you like are more. You're
gonna be more in tune with yourself,
right? So then, the fact you're saying that's literally it works. You just like when you're stressed, sometimes it's okay. Like, get yourself in theta, not theta state. Is it theta state or is it alpha? Theta. So yeah, when you breathe in, you're getting yourself in theta state because you're calming your nerves. We actually did a whole episode on this, so go check that out if you are interested. But it's essentially like breathing whenever you're stressed is like probably the one way that you can guarantee that you'll feel at least a little bit better.
Even if you're like studying and you're having a hard time focusing, like in that moment, okay, stop for a minute, focus on your breathing for a minute, then get back into it.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you manage your stress, Mano? Oh, God.
See, for me, I manage it through organization.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like, I'm always like, I always want to do work, and that's why one of the reasons I said I need to make a nighttime menu, because I will literally be working until 12, and I'll look at my phone and I'll be like, oh shit, I didn't get to read tonight. And I'll be like, okay, I'll do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes, same thing happens, I'm working till 12, and then whatever. And the thing is, like, I have a hard time separating work from my life, which is why I'm, like, as an entrepreneur, I like working, I like progressing and that kind of stuff. Like,
he thrives in doing work on his computer.
Yes, my computer is my life. Like, I literally, my parents...
His airplane, sorry. It's a private jet.
My private jet, my yacht, like, it is... my everything right there. So
I said private jet because of the way it sounds.
What?
Your computer when you have every tab open.
Oh yeah, true. No, you should hear my computer. Today in class, people were giving me like they were giving my computer stares because they were like, "What is going on?" Like it sounded like it was about to break down.
It sounds like it's about to take off.
It's revving up its engine. It can't can't wait to get away from me. But like I just love doing work on the computer, and like that is a little toxic in my work life because like I just don't separate the two.
Yeah.
But the way I manage it is through organization, like being like, okay, I need to get these things done, like prioritizing, like, okay, these things that are of most importance at this point. And like as a Virgo, I mean, I guess that has helped me because like I actually have structure to what I'm doing, and it's not like just like everything that's floating in my head. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this now. I'm gonna do this now. Like it's like, okay, now I have it all structured out in like a.
I think you're naturally a very organized person.
Thank you.
No, like actually. No, actually. Like actually, Ashley. Like actually, Ashley.
Ashley, yeah. Ashton.
Who? Kutcher?
Plain man.
What?
Plain man.
A plain man.
I'm talking about the that lady that was yelling in the back of the plane saying there was a demon on the plane. Never mind.
Her name's Ashton?
I don't fucking know. I have no idea.
Oh.
I was thinking maybe the demon's name is Ashton.
Oh, you're so bad. You're so bad at that.
Okay. Sorry, you were complimenting me. You were complimenting me on how organized I am.
No, you are. No, I remember that. Don't worry. I was gonna say you're a very organized person, and I am very like, I just flow, right? Mm-hmm. And so I feel like that's what we thrive, right? Because you implement a little bit more organization into my life, and I implement a little bit more flow into your life.
Yeah.
I wanted this man to come to Cabana.
Oh my god.
If there's ever one time I could have beaten him up, it would have been that time. We literally went for like 3 hours, not even. Okay, it was Italian Vero Fest. Like, I was at my grandma's barbecue, basically. And we just kind of like people watched the whole time. But I told Mano, I was like, you're coming, because we had stuff to do later on. And he's like, no. Like, there wasn't even an inch of like, yeah, like, maybe I'll think about it. Nothing. Like.
Yeah, no, I was, you know what? Okay, so when she texted me originally, I was in bed doing work, And what, you texted me at, like, what, 11?
But this is what I mean, is you, honey, sometimes you just need to say yes. Say no to some things so you can say yes to other things.
No, but see, like...
Say no to say yes. Say yes to say no.
But see, the thing with Cabana is because I don't even like Cabana that much.
I know.
Because every time I go...
You would have liked that, though. You would have.
What happened? Because when I came over... So, our plans after was, like, came over back to Ashley's house, and then we were, like, going out afterwards.
Which we had an amazing night.
Which was also, it was so much fun. It was so much fun. I had so much fun. And I'm glad I did not spend the night working. But, like... Every time I go to Cabana, I literally just sit there doing nothing. And then also when Shayna came, I was like, oh, so how was Cabana? And she's like, honestly, you didn't miss anything. So I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, but I feel like, give me your hand again. One of them. I feel like it would have been really nice to have your side commentary while we were there. Oh my god. Yeah, guys, when it comes to people watching, I'm very much...
Yeah. No, it was actually...
very much a menace.
It was interesting. I don't know, it was just... It was a very specific... Yeah. It was a very specific type of people there. And, like, like, not hating or anything. It's just so different than, like, the normal Cabana vibes. It was so different.
Well, I'm glad you guys went and enjoyed yourselves. You guys, by the way, they looked like bombshells.
Michelle was, like, sitting in...
Michelle was dead, apparently.
She was dead. She died after. Yeah.
And that was the last weekend for Cabana, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's why I wanted you to come.
See, I honestly am so bad with when they close and open.
I told you.
Yeah, but I literally think that Cabana is open, like,
no,
until, like,
I
the
literally
winter.
said to you. I was like, it's Cabana's the last weekend.
There's always a rebel! Which we did go through afterwards, anyways. But yeah, like, whoa. Whoa. It's getting hot in here.
Okay, stress. You stressed me out. What?
What? We stressed. Okay.
He's pulling the notes back up.
I'm pulling the notes back
so
up.
Sidetracked.
Sorry, we did get so sidetracked. Now I'm like, breathe in.
Whoa.
Gotta eat the, never mind. Okay, so, why do you manage stress? Why? I'll tell you why.
Okay.
3 things. It protects your immune system, it prevents mental health issues, and it improves life quality. Do you agree with those things? Do you agree?
Yes.
Why?
Why are you being so aggressive?
She's like, what is going on?
Who are you?
What do you think of those things?
Well, okay. So stress is a physical and a mental thing, and you are at your best when your mind, body, and soul are leveled, aligned,
Namaste.
Like all happy. You know what I mean? Like if you're having a period of time where you're struggling with being in tune with your body, you might not think it's going to affect everything else, but after a little bit, you're going to realize that it's affecting your mental, right? I'm in this position right now. But managing it slowly but surely, awareness is the most important thing. Second, same thing. If your mental is not good, then your body's not going to be good either, right? Because, like, it directly reflects on that. You're either going to push yourself too much or you're not going to push yourself enough. I need to stop saying,
Same. Why do I sound like a duck? Same. Right. I don't know, that was a monkey, that was not a duck.
But yeah, so it just, again, everything that you said there, when you align yourself with, like, taking care of yourself, then stress, some things might be stressful, but you go through things a lot easier. Like, for example, oh my god, I wanted to literally, like, I don't know, humanity, sometimes it makes me question people. But I was at the airport, and I was going to Nashville, so I was in the international flights of Pearson, and this guy, I don't know what happened, but, like, I had kind of, like, noticed him before because he had his, what are the new Apple headphones called?
I think they're literally still called the AirPods. The AirPod Pros, or no, AirPod something.
I don't
Max, know. AirPod Max.
I don't know, whatever those are. He had those on, he was, like, he had his, like, name brand clothes on, he was fit, whatever.
He was living life.
No, like, he just seemed like he was vibing at first, but then I, like, walk through security after, and he's yelling at the lady in security, like, behind where they, like, give you your bags or whatever. And she was like, you just have to go through again or something. And he's like, I swear to God, he was like, look at that. My $507 right there. If you break that, you're paying for that right now or something. You told me about this. Yeah, and he was like yelling. He was yelling. And then he was just getting, like, you could see, he kind of, like, rushed off or back around and, like, was swearing. He was like, I fucking swear, I fucking promise, like, fucking right now or something. And I was just like, it was one of those moments where I was like, wow, like, that man really needs to learn to manage his stress in that moment. And it's just, like, she's a person too, right? And I understand being stressed, but there's other ways in which you can go about it. Or even just, if they're sending you back through and there's something, just go back around, right? And just do it and get it done, and then you don't need to worry about it.
Right? But also, taking how that makes him look as a person, like, you as a bystander, like, watching that happen, like, you probably look at that and you're probably like, he is a piece of shit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was, I didn't think that, but I don't know. I feel like because ever since I've read the book, What's Wrong, or it's What Happened to You, but it shifts
What's wrong with you?
No, it shifts the narrative from What's Wrong with You to What Happened to You. I feel like whenever I see situations like that, I kind of go down the thought river of, like, oh, I wonder what's happening in his life to make him respond to things like that. I wonder if he acts like that all the time, or if this is just, like, a once in the blue moon kind of reaction. So I don't know, but that was a moment where I really was like, yeah. And then there was also a situation with an older lady who seemed a little bit stressed out, but I was watching the way in which the security person was dealing with it, and they were, like, being very calm about it. They were just, like, responding to her saying, well, no, this, I think it was about, like, face cream or something, and they were like, I'm sorry, like, I don't have another bag for you. And then eventually, like, she just kind of, like, accepted it and moved on, and then she was with her family and everything was fine. So it was just, like, it was really interesting to see those two different comparisons. And I feel like example A, somebody who goes through that, they go through, like, highs and lows of stress, and they're kind of on, like, an adrenaline rush of it all the time, right? Because instead of choosing to manage it, they're choosing to, like, expel it onto other people.
I would say, though, coming from you as a person, as an individual, you just know how to manage your stress and not anxiety,
but not all the time.
You know how to do it. Like, I've just from watching you, I can see you are very good at managing your emotions.
Thank you.
Like,
I wasn't always like that, though. Like, I used to be more reactive, and so I don't know, again, like, in my head all the time, action versus reaction. Like, if you're in a moment where, like, you're feeling stressed out and you feel like you could like, explode a little bit, or something could come out of you,
what? Oh.
Sorry.
I didn't even notice that time.
Sorry.
No, it's good.
But if you're in a moment where it feels like a negative outcome is about to happen, then that's where, like, for me, example, in my head, I'm like, okay, action versus reaction, what's happening right now? Like, if I react, will it be worth my energy? Or if I stay calm and then forget about it after, like, what is the better? Sometimes it's good to stand up for yourself and say something. It's very situational. It's just how you say it is very important, right? So I don't know, if you're eating at a restaurant and your food comes out wrong, like, yes, tell them that it's not right, but don't be a dickhead about it, right?
It's actually funny you mentioned that example specifically, because my uncle, so I was talking to my uncle, he's like an executive at a company, and he told me, and this stuck with me, but he told me this a few years ago, and he said, whenever I go out with a client, the way I determine if they're a good person, if I'm going to do business, is the way they treat the server. Because if they're treating the server like shit, what are the chances they're going to be, how's your relationship with them going to be, right? Like, if you do something that, if they get annoyed at something, like, how are they going to treat you as a customer, as like a client, whatever. Like, so that can make or break an entire business deal, like, that in that case, right? But like, just being able to manage your emotions, and not even just managing your emotion, but managing your reactions to life. Like, say like they get your order wrong. Like, I've had my order wrong so many times. You've probably had your order wrong so many times. It's literally just being like, hey, sorry, I ordered this instead of this.
Yeah.
Would I be able to switch it? Like that is all it takes. You don't need to yell. Like, what's yelling going to achieve that the other way wouldn't?
Yeah. But again, I think that's like, when someone yells, that's an example of someone who has not been managing their stress, right? Yeah. So if you find yourself in situations where you're more reactive like that, or you feel inclined to react like that, then maybe it's something where you should say, hey, am I doing okay mentally right now? Like, am I stressed out? Like, why do I feel the need to act like this?
Yeah, exactly. There's never any need to be aggressive. Like, we always say, move with loving intentions.
Aggressive.
Aggressive. Yeah. But
sorry.
No, I love a little bit of dance. I mean, now they can see us do it. Like, we used to do this on Zoom, where we'd literally dance on Zoom, but y'all would not be able to see. Now y'all can see. Now y'all are seeing really behind the closed doors.
The door is closed.
The door is closed, but I mean, we're opening it for you guys.
Aww. That was cute.
But yeah, so yeah, we always move with loving intentions. That's just the way we roll. That's probably one of our biggest values. I think I always come back to that, moving with loving intentions, when it comes to...
That makes me happy to hear.
Because she's the one that... Ashley's actually the one that Ashley's the one... She's the one that showed me, or that even told me about it and got me into it. Yeah. Oh my god, that's so cute! That's great, that's blocking that.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm stopping this recording.
Thank you guys for watching our first ever recorded podcast that we'll be doing weekly, for the most part, hopefully. But please let us know.
If we don't do it weekly, it's not because of me.
That's why I said hopefully. But yes, so please let us know in the comments below what you guys think, anything you want to see, any topics you want to see, any decoration ideas, like how you guys want us to jazz up the area.
Like, I'm sorry, but I need to point this out. The only reason that we added this here, first of all, it's Jesus.
Yeah.
Mano got this for me, and so I thought it was very special to have here.
Yeah, no, it was so cute. It's cute that she put it up right there. But it's literally... I saw... Oh my god, and this thing, too.
Yeah, they're both from you.
Oh my god.
And then I got this when we went out with Shayna.
Oh, yes. Aw. That's nice, too. That's cute.
Princess.
Yeah, princess. Yeah. She a princess. But yes.
She a baddie, she know she a 10.
She baddie, she know she a 10.
She a baddie with her boyfriend. Are you having a selfie?
No, this is the most narcissistic thing I could have done. Okay.
Ready?
Oh, are we ending? Okay, we're ending like this.
Bye, guys.
See y'all next week.
Ooh, better.
Hey, thanks so much for listening to the show this week. You can subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. You can write to us at embodimentpod@gmail.com. And if you want to send us a DM, it's at embodiment.pod.
Or if you'd like to follow us or message us personally on Instagram, it's at Emmanuel Series and at ashley.fry. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Mano.
And you've been listening to Embodiment, who you are behind closed doors. Thank you guys. Have a beautiful day, babies. And I am so grateful for you.